One of Davido's biggest singles called Aoke has actually spent 2 weeks on Nigeria top chart. That is really interesting to an extent, and that has become one of Davido's biggest songs on that chart and one of the longest charting of Davido's song on that particular chart. And Aoke is one big song that is trending right now. A lot of people are jumping into the challenge, and that is really interesting to an extent. And this song has spent over 2 weeks on chart, becoming Davido's biggest song on that particular chart. It's not Davido's biggest song though. When you talk about top Nigerian chart, he has actually earned Davido a lot of marks. That is something I need to share with you on this. Before I dive into the stories, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below, the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos. I love you guys. Guys, before I proceed, I want to talk about 5 artists that has actually made impact in 2024 based on their recent works. And this is really interesting to an extent. When you talk about Afrobeat, they've actually done some things for Afrobeat and contributed to Afrobeat to an extent. But a lot of people will not see it from that direction, and they will actually kind of mix up some things. That is something I feel about all of this. I'm going to count from number 5 down to number 1, so you can put or add to the list in the comment section so that we can have your own opinion about all of this. From number 1, we have a person of Rema. Rema has actually done a lot of impact in 2024, and we cannot really shy away from that. And a lot of people can really tell from the recent album he dropped that got nominated at the Grammy called He Is. And that album is really a unique album and a unique brand that came in from Rema to an extent with a level of creativity. According to that album, you will understand that it came in as a fast album, fast song, and that kind of dynamic song. A lot of people started with initial criticism of that album, but now it has become accepted at the end of the day. Number 4, we got a person of Tems. Tems has actually made impact in 2024 and became one of the biggest nominated artists in Nigeria in 2024, having 3 nominations in 2024. That is really massive for Tems to an extent, and she is one of the biggest female artists in Nigeria. Based on the recent impact and statistics, you can really tell about that. She has gotten over 3 billion streams on Spotify, and we have to celebrate Tems at that. What is your own take about that? I want you to put your own comment in the comment section. Number 3 on my list, I got to give it to a person of Burna Boy. Burna Boy has actually made impact. I think we have to celebrate Burna Boy to an extent based on the recent stats, based on the recent trend of his songs to an extent, and I have to really acknowledge that. I have to really celebrate him for that. Selling out massive arenas around the world is really interesting and big for Burna Boy to an extent. What is your own take about that? I want you to put your own comment in the comment section. He also got Grammy nomination in 2024, and that is really massive for Burna Boy to an extent. One of the highest nominated Grammy artists in Africa and the highest in Nigeria. That is something we got to understand with 11 nominations. Number 2 on my list, I will say a person of Wizkid, because Wizkid started making impact in 2024 recently with the announcement of his Mariah's album, dropping of his singles, Kese Dance and then The Piece of My Heart. I think this is really interesting and big for Wizkid to an extent. I think Wizkid started 2024 kind of impact with his rant about Davido. That is something I will share with you on this. Number 1 on my list, I will give it to Davido. Davido has actually made impact in 2024 with Chris Brown. He was able to drop a particular song and 2 songs with Chris Brown. I think that is actually massive, and got Grammy nominations in 2024. He dropped a single called Aoke, and started off a challenge in 2024, and that song is growing bigger by the day. What is your own take about all of this? I want you to put your own comment in the comment section so that you can have a glimpse at it. Yes, somebody is coming out to talk about hip hop. I think this guy is talking about hip hop globally, because when you look at the African music landscape right now, you understand that hip hop is really struggling to an extent. A lot of people are, trying to like push hip hop, while some people are jumping off hip hop. The likes of Ice Prince dropped an album in 2024, and that album didn't get massive impact. But you need to also understand that the likes of Fino has actually dropped an album. I think Fino's album should be rated as one of the biggest and best hip hop album in 2024 in Nigeria, and the likes of Black Bones is trying to do something around it. I think he needs a better management structure to help to promote his songs. That is something I can tell you about this. Let's listen to this guy on this.
Any decline that you see in hip-hop is our fault. We let hip-hop become this, everybody gets in, everybody's got a chance, lowest common denominator, cheap throwaway. I recorded 50 songs last night. We didn't care for this thing. We didn't take care of the songwriting. We didn't take care of the music making. We didn't take care of the fan base. We didn't go out and put our best shows on the stage. We didn't get with the best songwriters to make the best song. We just started making shit and throwing it out so we could grab a bunch of money. And when you do that and it just becomes a money grab, your shit becomes disposable. There's gonna come a time where it's only going to be the individuals who are the greatest who get to shine.
What do you have to say about this guy? I want you to put that in the comment section so that you can have a glimpse at what you feel so far. Two-Face was at his village, to honor his father once more again. I think the remembrance of his father's death is really, really reflective to an extent. And a lot of Nigerian music artists should learn from these kind of things. I raised an issue one time. A lot of people came at me. I said, yes, Rema is from a particular place at Igbanki, Edo State, and his father was buried at a particular place. That place is not well kept and the rest, and he needs to be doing something like Two-Face Idibia on these kind of things. That is something I actually raised at a time. But some people came at me and said a lot of things, that Rema need not, honor his father, need not do that, need not do that. We are talking about somebody's father. That is something you need to understand about all of this. Let's watch Two-Face Idibia in the village.
That I am blessed, and what more can I say? Thank you, Lord. This is all straight from the heart. It's about the way I feel inside of me. I'm talking more the things that the Lord has done for me. If God can provide for all the birds in the sky,
what do you have to say about this? I want you to put your own comment in the comment section so that we can have a glimpse at it. Before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos, and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos. I love you guys. Keep supporting Afrobeat blog across social media platforms.